Hi Libra, good morning you guys. It's morning here for me on the West Coast. This is going to be your weekly tea looking at the end of February and what the energy of the rest of Pisces season and moving into March is going to look like for you. This is good for Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, Mercury placement of Libra. It could resonate though anywhere where you have Libra in your natal chart. As always, keep in mind this is a general reading, so some of these messages may resonate with you, some of them may not be meant for you. If you feel like it doesn't resonate, just wasn't your message, check back in a couple of days when I read for you again. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website to schedule a one-on-one is down in the description below. Guys, I had to shut down Human Design for just a few weeks because I got a lot of scheduling and booking for reports and I got a little behind. I will open Human Design reports again on the website in the middle of March. I need a little bit of a break and I need to catch up. Thanks for your interest in Human Design. But I'm only one person, so I will reopen analysis and reports in a couple of weeks, okay? But tarot is open. Link to the website to schedule private readings is down in the description below. If you're new, this is Soma Chandra Libra. You guessed it, it's Libra Nation. I read for Libra exclusively here, but I also read for Sag here as well. Why? Because I want to, because I get an unusual amount of downloads for those two signs, but I'll do private readings for all 12 zodiac signs. All right, let's get into it, Soma Chandra Libra. A lot of cards came out of every single oracle deck, so bear with me. This really looks like life path, maybe career. It's very me, myself, and I. I'm not getting a lot of relationship. So I think it's mostly about you, but it could be someone that wants to come towards you. So there could be a bit of a reversal happening right now. New doors are opening in March, Libra. Transitions are happening for you. There's going to be a restless energy this week. I think Mars is doing like a crazy little tap dance with Mercury all over a bunch of other planets. You may be feeling a lot of that restless energy. It's really time to discover those hidden treasures within you, Libra. Let it shine and create some movement in your life, because the Magician came out a ton of times. And you know what that means? It's time to manifest. And manifest is a verb. It is a doing. It's your doing. This is all you're doing, Libra. It's time to go, go, go. From the Wisdom of the House of the Night Oracle deck, many cards came out and I was like, okay. These decks all wanted to talk a lot. They really wanted to talk a lot. So we're letting Spirit talk through them. Vision, success, individuality, wishing, and movement. Summon is at the bottom of the deck. It's all in the power of your fingertips, Libra. It's right here. You are meant to summon your own power at this time. I see visions of success. So some of you guys are really in this place of like good visualization, healthy visualization. And this makes me happy because in Pisces season, we do really get in touch with our dreams. And in order to make our dreams come true, no, we can't forget about the past, but we can learn from the past and past failures and past mistakes. But we can't let that crowd out our positive visions, our healthy visions. You guys are moving into March with a vision of success. And I was like, fuck yes, I love that. The visions of success. This involves individuality and your uniqueness. Libras are rather individualistic. All air signs display a lot of sovereignty. But Zoe, the goddess Zoe, is kind of an Aquarius energy where she wants you to be unique. She wants you to be an individual. She wants you to understand that you're not necessarily meant to be going with the herd. I just heard the horse of a different color, the bird of a different feather. Okay. Accepting that you're a little different and that you're supposed to be, there's no one quite like you, and you're not supposed to be anybody else but you. Do not follow the herd at this time, Libra. You have something special and different to offer the world and humanity and society and your tribe and your community. Be the real you. You're most likely to succeed when you're not pretending, right? Wishing and movement. Some of you are wishing for a movement. We can wish and visualize all we want, but it's time to make a wish and then move towards it. I think that you are about to take matters into your own hands. You're wishing for movement, but I think you're looking at your own power and saying, wait a minute, I don't need to just visualize and wish. I can create movement in my life. And we have a couple of knights coming out. This is a younger energy. This is tapped into the body. And it does want action, and it wants to express, and it wants to summon, and it wants to go. It wants to move. Wow, that is good. We're putting this right here. This visualizing success. Out of my life coaching oracle deck, I think that new doors are opening. Your prayers have been answered and a new door is being held open for you. So I think some doors are going to be held open for you and highlighted for you in March, Libra, but it's up to you to walk through it. You can visualize it, you can wish, but it's time to summon your own power and walk through the door. Spirit can't walk through the door for you. That's not Spirit's job. That's our job here on Earth. That's why we became humans and came here, right? I think it's about some kind of a transition, probably career or life path. There is a restlessness. Find a way to calm the waters of your mind. Yeah. So then right now, the new moon is in Gemini. And Gemini wants to move quickly. It does create a super restless energy. There's a tenacious intellectualization happening here. Lots of new ideas forming, but it's going to make your body restless at the beginning of the month. My generators and my manifestor generators, dear God, use up all your energy and get a good night's sleep. Generators and MGs experience a lot of restlessness, and they also are most likely of all the energy types to experience burnout. So I'm not seeing burnout at the beginning of the month. I'm seeing suddenly restless energy, and it is going to make your mind go crazy. So calm your mind right now. You need to have a calm mind so you can let ideas flow and let energy pour in and ideas and concepts be formed. But listen to your body and, again, use up all that energy. In particular, my generators and my MGs. Manifestors, what are you doing? Hey, 9% manifestors. You shouldn't be restless. You should be creating. Just tell everybody to get out of your way. This may be about some kind of a career transition. Your soul is yearning for a career aligned with passion and purpose. Okay, some of you, like, career is a little meh for you right now. What can you, maybe go talk to your boss, sit down and think about it for a minute. Like, what can you do to create some newness and a breath of fresh air with what you do for a living? Some of you need to add something. Some of you definitely want to do something new. Get in alignment with passion and get in alignment with purpose. If you don't know what you're passionate about or what your purpose is, what if I told you that that's actually okay? Sit down and think about it for a little bit. You're restless. Your brain wants something new and different. Your brains might be a little bored, so tickle your mind. That's what needs to happen here. For sure, there's a yearning for a transition, hidden treasures. You have brilliant, untapped potential just waiting to be explored. Yes, some of you have some raw talent. Some of you are aware of it, and some of you are not aware of what your talent is, but it's there. Spirit's trying to alert you to it. It's waiting for you to explore it. It's untapped potential. It's hidden potential. Give something a go right now, Libra. Also, recognition. Some of you really deserve to be recognized for all that you do. Some of you feel like what you're doing right now with career, or maybe just at home, just in general, is that you're restless. You want something new. You want to come into alignment with something that you're passionate about, and you really want to be recognized. The hidden treasures will be recognized when you start to manifest them, put energy into them, and you start wearing them on your sleeve. There may be people that recognize a hidden treasure, but you're more likely to get recognition for the best parts of you, your strengths, your skills, and your abilities, if you kind of put them on your name tag. Don't be hiding them. Because you did get a card of Peacock. If you want that recognition, you got to put it out there, Libra. What's the worst that can happen? People will laugh. People won't like it. People will say no. You're going to have to do better than that to hold a Libra down. You're like, yeah, you may experience some rejection, but that's a part of life, and we can learn from it and move towards the support and the people that recognize your potential right now. You're restless for a reason. A new door is being opened for you. Yes, yes. Hidden treasures. Yes. And I think your advice is really good. I'm like, all right, well, this is sort of telling me what's going on. What's the advice? We have Nightingale spirit. Love is all around you. Panther spirit. I love that card. Reclaim your power. Peacock. Yes. Virgo energy. Let it shine. And electric eel. Bring your ideas to life. Be at peace. Spirit has your back. I love that. Some of you are all wound up. I can feel it. I can see it. I'm feeling wound up. That's because the Knight of Swords is here. That's Gemini energy. He wants to move really fast. Time benders. You want to get from point A to point B. Breathe. Be at peace. It's time to be at peace. Some of you may have a loved one that will visit you at the beginning of the month. They're trying to bring you peace. Friends and family members here on earth and those that have already passed on. First of all, Spirit wants you to know that there is love around you. You have to open up to it and accept it. So move away from the people and the scenarios that you keep feeding and giving to that are not reciprocating love. Go to where the love is. Also offer love and support to others. I think that the sun is in gate 37 in our bodies right now. This is a communal gate. It's highlighting love, support, tenderness, understanding, being there for other people, needing them to be there for you, to feel bridged and connected to others. Go towards the love and support. Spirit is reminding you that if you focus on those people in those scenarios, you will feel more supported. And I keep hearing, okay, I'll tell them one more time, be supportive and loving to others as well right now. Create love, be part of love. It's also time to reclaim your power. Some of you have been giving your power away to other people. When you surround yourself with love and support, you give love and support to people that will reciprocate it. It makes you feel calm. It reduces stress. It relaxes your nervous system. And when that happens, your spleen center can kick back in and you will feel more instinctual. I'm hearing strong activations in the sacral and root chakra too. It's definitely time to take your power back and reclaim it and get in touch with your instincts again and your drive and what you're responding to. You're meant to be feeling powerful right now, not drained. Also, let it shine and bring your ideas to life. What are we waiting for? Nothing. Let's not wait for anything, Libra. Let's bring those ideas to life. Put on your crown and wear it on your head. Entrepreneurs, marketers, artists, I don't care what your profile is. Like, this is hard for me because I'm a role model hermit, so I'm supposed to just lay back and let people observe me. It's difficult for me personally to project. I mean, I'm confident and mouthy, but don't let that fool you. The point I'm trying to make is not everyone is designed to be a peacock and strut their stuff. And some people hesitate to bring their ideas to life, but Spirit's trying to say to you, look, the right people will love you and support you. Let these hidden treasures out. These visualizations of success want to be brought to life, and they want you to let it shine. Do not hold back right now with your manifestations and your creations. You're getting somewhere. I am excited about this for you. Calm your mind, calm your body, do. It's a time of doing for sure right now. And I feel like Spirit's really trying to wake you up. And I also feel like you have a lot of spiritual support and support from your guides, heavenly helpers as well, people watching, ancestors that want to see you shine, and Spirit. I'm definitely feeling that because Judgment. They wanted me to use Tarot Noir. Overall energy for you right now moving into March, Libra, is the card of Judgment. That is an awakening. The way you're going to be feeling is the Ace of Swords. How you're seeing yourself is the Three of Wands, and I love it in this card because it's a domino effect. Your advice is the Fool. I love it. Hi, Aries. Aries season is coming, so something may happen in Aries season, and again with the Magician, which is Aries also Gemini, also Virgo. You are meant to manifest. Knight of Swords is at the bottom of the deck too. The Star, Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Cups, the Empress, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Libra, some of you are really coming into alignment with your own soul. I also see that you are accepting the wheel of life and that life is a wheel of fortune. Sometimes we're on top of the wheel, sometimes we're between the wheel and the road, but what comes up comes down, and back and forth and back and forth. And a lot of it's out of our control, but if we accept that and just do our part, our dreams come true. I see that some of you really want to go towards happiness and wish fulfillment. Empress is very grounded, very creative. All these crystals here. She's in alignment with the planets. Some of you are moving into health and wellness. Herbalism, plant medicine. I'm also seeing that some of you really give a shit about stability right now, having the finer things in life, being independent, making good money, moving towards really wanting to feel good about yourself. And this Knight of Swords and this Eight of Pentacles is like, it's time to do the damn thing. Do you remember this guy? Those of you over 35 and 40, that's the young Libra energy, that young Knight of Swords. But this mofo has somewhere to be. That's catch me if you can, people. It's time to carpe some diem. The Knight of Swords wants to get from point A to point B very quickly. He is a time bender. He bends time. He creates shortcuts. He finds the last path of least resistance. He's not afraid to move quickly. It's a Mercury energy. You are being asked to not miss opportunities right now and go for it. Potential for success and rapid forward motion for sure at the beginning of March, and also quite a bit of a doing. Some of you really want to reach a level of mastery quickly. But some of you may have an opposing energy too. Like I'm feeling Gemini energy, I'm feeling fast moving energy, but I also see it kind of working in tandem with more of a Virgo energy that is very meticulous. They're slow and steady wins the race. They're not in a hurry, but what they create will blow everybody else's out of the water. It's like a part of you wants to move fast, but then there's this other part of you that's like, no, dude, take your time, go over all the details. Practice makes perfect. Some of you are absolutely trying to get to a level of mastery. If you have any Scorpio in your chart, that wants to happen for you too, and Scorpio will help you do it. Some of you are doing some kind of an apprenticeship, or you're learning something, you're working on something. Don't forget to look up at all of your accomplishments. But I can see that some of you will be very productive, move very quickly, very efficiently, and be very busy this week. I feel like some of you really want to prove yourself. It's definitely important to have a beginner's mindset. And this is happening deep within with awakening. I love it how she's getting in touch with her inner truth. All her chakras are lined up. This is spirit within you saying, I am you and you are me. You know, I am the universe and the universe is me. And I feel the universe and spirit inside of me. And I am one with my human form, and I am one with God and the stars and the heavens and this whole place, this whole universe that I'm a part of that's expanding. And I'm having this awakening. I'm hearing an inner calling. And it's about time, because underneath this is the High Priestess, the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Some of you have been feeling an inner calling intuitively. You've been getting intuitive downloads. You've also been quietly observing. This Knight of Cups is looking down at his cup. The Knights want to act and they want to express. The Knight of Cups can sometimes be immature and too youthful and idealistic. But without the Knight of Cups, we lose touch with romanticizing life and creativity and pouring our heart into something, and we become sad and bitter. And this Knight of Cups is looking down at his cup like, I want to pour this into something. I do want to romanticize my life. I do want to be artistic. I do want to be creative. I do want, this is like life, like living art and living just for the sake of it and pouring your artistic creative abilities into something, but you haven't really been sure what that is supposed to be. Some of you are daydreaming about something that's not going to come true. It's not, and it's time to, Spirit's trying to wake you up and say, look, if you're not going to take this cup and that cup is never going to happen for you, like, what about trying those other 3 cups? You can pour your heart into something else. Like, You can sit here and meditate about your dreams, but I'm saying, like, I want you to make your dreams come true. And the Knight of Cups wants you to, the highest expression of this Knight is, I don't want you to let go of romance. I don't want you to let go of creativity or youth or beauty or charm. I don't want you to stop doing those things. I just want you to put your money where your mouth is and mean what you say and say what you mean and pour it on being realistic. And again, Saturn moving into Pisces on March 7th is going to help with realism. But Saturn doesn't want to squash all of Pisces and Neptune's dreams. This is about making your dreams come true, Libra, and allowing for idealism without it being unrealistic. It's definitely time. And I think that it's like Spirit's trying to wake you up to something because we have the Ace of Swords. You're an air sign. I know you love the sword. I love it. That's the sword of truth. Look, the wise owl, wisdom, truth, knowledge. That is Libra. That's a breakthrough. When the Ace of Swords comes, that's Spirit saying, brilliant idea, kiddo. Absolutely brilliant. You're on the right track. You're going to have a moment of clarity in the beginning of March. It's going to wake you up. The moon, there's the untapped hidden treasure. And also clarity about heavy emotions, accepting the cyclical nature of them. But with the Four of Swords here, there's been some stress and there's been a lot of downtime, I think, for you. Like mulling over, what do I want to pour into? What do I want to do? What do I see with the High Priestess? What do I hear? What do I feel? What do I feel in my body? What do I feel around me, in the ether, in the energy? With this Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords, it's like there's this new idea and passionate new beginning coming for you. You've been feeling it underneath the surface for a while, and I think that you're going to start to think about the growth potential. And I also see with all these pentacles coming out that you're going to be very realistic. And that's the Saturn energy that we're moving into in Pisces. Like it's shrewd and it's honest and it's real and it's not always sexy, but it wants us to be pentacle focused and understand the material plane has to be considered when we think about new ideas, new projects, new visions. I love it how she's seeing a domino effect here, right? And it's like, what dreams may come. If I go for it here with something, I do have to like see the potential of it in the near future. There is a waiting for something. It's like, you know what you want to do. You're just a little nervous you're going to be unrealistic. It's no better to be safe than sorry, Libra. But clarifying the Three of Wands, it's like, okay, what's the growth potential of this? Like if I start this, like if I take this and light a whole fire and wake myself up, like what's going to happen next? I have the Five of Pentacles, but then the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. There's the Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I feel like the Earth energy is trying to get you not out of your head or out of your heart, but like bring it all together. Like, okay, some of you do need to be careful financially. Like it hasn't been sexy. It's been better. It's been worse, but it's been better. This is a feeling of being left out in the cold. This is a lacking mindset. It could be a literal manifestation of poverty or feeling like you're barely making it. Or this could be just a spiritual or an emotional impoverishment. Some of you may have been given too much of yourself away to something or not been careful with money, and now it's a little dicey. The response to this is apparently the Four of Pentacles. I think that that's a good idea. It's like, good. Like if you're barely making ends meet, it's time to tighten it up in the purse strings, right? Like it's the beginning of March is not going to be going to Starbucks 3 times a week. It's not going to be bougie. It's time to be practical and realistic and make sure you have a really good foundation. But at the same time, you're meant to be working on something. Some of you are going to be very resourceful. It's like, all right, I can't afford X, Y, and Z, but I can do that shit myself. If I can't afford a repairman, I'm going to roll up my sleeves. I have tools. I know what I'm doing. I can do this. Some of you do need to invest in something to continue a growth process and to be recognized and rewarded for what you bring to the table. But it's really time to shine. Sometimes the Three of Pentacles has people on the card watching him work. He's not being watched. Where is it? Where are people watching you do what you do? Because you look like you're onto something here and you look like you're doing pretty good. It's time to let it shine and get a little bit more recognition. I'm hearing again for like my entrepreneurs, if you want more business, you need to be shamelessly marketing, really showing what you've got. And some of you have a shoestring budget. You're smart. You can figure this out, because the Magician is here twice and he'll turn chicken shit into chicken salad. He'll make a gourmet meal out of 4 ingredients. He is clever and he leaves no stone unturned. So I can see that you're starting to really see something for yourself here. And you're like, can I really do this? It's exciting. I have a lot of clarity. It's waking me up out of the moonlight. I'm still not 100% clear. And I am worried that I will make ends meet if I do this, but I think you're handling it the right way. And I think Spirit's saying, no, I really think you need to get going. Here's your advice. Okay, the Fool, Aries, you only live once. These people are like a clown car opening up. They really are. They're right across the wheel from us. We can give them energy. They can give us energy. So a lot of Libras say they don't like Aries. I don't know what you're talking about. I love those people. They are brave. They are passionate. Aries is the beginning. They're the beginning. They are the Fool. They are the Ace of Wands. And they do get to that Emperor stuff, but right now it's time to embody the Fool energy of Aries, which is, it's time to get in touch with who you really are. That Zoe individuality card that came out, have a beginner's mindset. That's the difference. It's like, it's the difference between being, you know, a Padawan learner and Yoda. It's not a Yoda kind of month. It's a beginner kind of month. It's a month of experimentation, trial and error, just letting yourself be a newbie or a beginner. I don't know about you guys, but the older I get, the harder it is for me to get into a student role, because I was a teacher for a long time. And then I was a public speaker and I do this, but like, we're never too old to be the Fool. Apparently we're all supposed to be getting into this energy and doing something new, because I have the Magician, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords twice. Final outcome is the Magician twice. Okay, definitely have a youthful beginner mindset. You're going to have a lot of energy. It's time to move quickly and it's time to move passionately. With these two Knights, there is going to be plateauing energy. When you're on, you will be on. But then when you're off, you'll really feel it. So make use of powerful, passionate drive and a quickness when it's available to you. And when it's not, it's just time to do something a little bit different with the energy. The Magician is here. He's gathering his resources. He's setting goals. He's making plans. I've said it before and I'll say it again. With these Knights and the Magician, keep in mind, Rome wasn't built in a day. Be patient with yourself. But the beginning of the month is time to fucking do something, yo. And it's time to just hit the eject button and have that beginner's mindset. I see a lot of working through a process. I see a lot of rapid development. I see a lot of exciting movement for you. I see a lot of trial and error, getting ducks in a row. You're like a mad scientist right now. Really manipulating the elements. This is an alchemy and fast-paced movement. And Spirit's trying to say to you, just go for it. See yourself as new. See yourself as a beginner. Just try something out. You're meant to be learning in a kinetic way. You're meant to be learning as you go. You have a natural aptitude for something, Libra, and you're meant to be inspired and move quickly at this time. Very much so, because the Magician's coming out again. This is your final outcome for the beginning of March. Make a plan. Get in touch with your best skill sets and qualities, okay? It's time to get something going. Clarifying this is the Empress, the Hierophant, and the Nine of Pentacles. Taurian energy here, big time. So I love it when Taurus comes in to help Libra and vice versa, because we're both ruled by Venus and we take the energy to a slightly different place. Taurus is constantly trying to say to us and to themselves, what's working? Like, what's working, what's not working? Some of you may be in the role of a mentor or a student. I see potentially teaching and learning with the Hierophant and the Magician. It's like some of you are already at a level of mastery with something with the Empress and the Hierophant, but at the same time, some of you are supposed to be adding something new and giving it a go, and a lot of trial and error and learning. Ultimately, where you're trying to reach is this place of groundedness, this place of stability. You want to be part of something greater than yourself. Some of you are going to make like your LinkedIn and your profiles and your websites and all that look really, really good. I think some of you have a lot to contribute right now. Very much so. Very much wanting to get to an elite place of mastery. Students become teachers and teachers are becoming students right now. You can do both at the same time. And it's all about like really doing well for yourself. I think that some of you may get into a serious relationship. I think that some of you in March will recommit to practical abundance. There will be a strong relationship with the second house and the material plane, also the sixth house and what you devote yourself to. I see spirituality. I see strong connection with mothering and loving and nurturing what's important to you. Some of you will be working with the elements of nature. Some of you will also be working on a home. I'm hearing some of you are going to revamp your homes. I'm hearing some of you are about to put a home on the market, buy or sell it. And I don't have the Chariot here, but I'm hearing something about travel as well. Okay, that'll come out when it comes out. But I see you guys working on something. Look, trying to get to the 10 Pentacles and happiness. I think you're focused on really grounded things right now, really practical things, but it is a time to move. It's a time to move, and it's time to make these dreams come true. I see that you have very high expectations of yourself. Good. Good. I want you to be emperors and empresses. I want you to be part of something greater than yourself. You know, because that Hierophant is tradition and wisdom and knowledge and sharing it with others. Some of you are feeling very traditional right now, but you have something new to offer. You're not going to be like everyone else, because while I have the Hierophant here, I also have the High Priestess, and she's a bit renegade. It's definitely time to be part of something greater than yourself and part of a system at large, family, community. This could be education as well, but understand that you're an individual. And you're meant to be pulling those individualistic, unique treasures out and making dreams come true right now. Bring it to life. Bring that back the power and let it shine. You have a potential to succeed because love is around you and you're getting spiritual support here with judgment. Yes. All right, Libra, that's the beginning of March. I love this for you. This is exciting. Get into that excited energy. It's time to do something here and practically work on something new for yourself that could potentially bring in a lot of abundance and stability. I believe in you, Libra. I hope that you continue to go in this direction all during March. Hope this resonates. Hope it helps. Again, link to the websites down in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra. Take care. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.